Hey everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the third episode of Tensei shitara, Ken Deshita. And last episode was definitely a good one because we got to have Fran, together with Shisho of course, pass the Adventurers Guild entrance exam thingy with flying colors, much to Nell's surprise. But yeah, last episode we also got Nell as a character who was pretty great, and Fran, our main girl, does continue to be very adorable, but also very badass when she needs to / wants to be. So it's all great to see. And yeah, just we are definitely forging a bond between Wielder and Wielded. And we also have a dwarf like blacksmith who got heavily teased to be relevant to this episode. I'm pretty sure. So I'm very curious what his deal is and what he has to contribute to things. So let's jump on in and check all that out. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, so I guess armor would come in handy. I did talk about that, gotta get out of those slave clothes and why not, yeah, wear some armor. Definitely would work much better. I still think a skirt would be preferable, but we can compromise on armor. I think I know a blacksmith that might be of use to us. He's slightly shorter than she is. Okay. As always, they don't give me enough time to read all this, but... You better be. Hey, you don't know this girl. There just seem to be a lot of jerks in this world, from what I've seen so far. Yeah, he knows. They might not know, but he knows. Thank you for being able to show me that all again. Yeah, they're just jealous that he doesn't approve of them. Oh, wow. I mean, yeah, I like it. Way better than the previous rags she was in. Yeah, I quite like it. Flame Bull dress armor, mithril earband, paralyzing cat gloves, venom wyvern boots. Yeah, definitely RPG sounding equipment. I'm pretty sure it was intended for you. We got this. We got the sword. We got the armor. Yeah, we're pretty much ready to go out there and adventure. Now that we've got the license. The struggle is real. I'd like to trade this for a new sword. Maybe she wants a dual wield. He did say that. He did name drop that last episode. Okay, now we get her opening. That's a pretty horrifying visual. I never haven't really commented on it before, but good God. Yeah, just shooting fire. I think quite like a cat girl on a mountain of corpses of her enemies. Yeah, we definitely met a few of those people in that group now. Nell, the most standouting one. The grizzled old blacksmith. I mean, I did notice that I was quite different than the other. So protection worked no good against this man. It's good to know, I suppose. I mean, it's not just about the size of your number. Yeah, it definitely seems like a decent guy. Yeah, just because having a higher attack power doesn't make it a better sword. It's like with TVs when people only care about one stat on them, you know. It's such a big sword. It's gonna slice right through. As expected of protagonist sword. Sounds pretty good. Recalculation time. Yeah, you're way better than these other swords. Have some more confidence in yourself. For sure. Definitely made his day. Yeah, I think she's always had that opinion. Yeah, again, I don't think hugging a sword is the best thing to do, but... God. Super Sugoi-ken. That's him. I bet. Godsmith. Sounds pretty cool. The guy even glows, wow. Very special then. Well. Oh, that looks... That is a nice sword. Blade of Flame. Can we get that one? Can we dual wield with that one in the other hand? Because wow, would that be awesome. A scabbard would definitely be nice to have. I got some ingredients. Are those going to be helpful at all? It's a pig head. Do what you can with it. Yeah, I'll take that deal. This thing looks like a dragon tail over there. The mats. Getting World of Warcraft flashbacks. But what would we do without you? It's not too bad. She'll go by in the blink of an eye. Yeah, we don't need that. It's fine. No pawn is best pawn. This random woman just chiming in the conversation about underwear. Oh, that one's really cute. Okay, I'll take this in. I mean, I do agree black probably works great for, you know, Kuno Neko. But just get one with like a little kitty cat on the front. Like a cat paw. Yeah, not bad. Oh wow, the hat. Oh damn. Like, can we get that one? I quite like that one. So yeah, I guess that solves that. So today's pretty much a shopping day is what it boils down to. Hello, do you work here? Oh damn, that's one hell of a scar. I can't imagine why. Okay. I mean, he's definitely seen some combat in his day, I'm pretty sure. I will do that, sir. Getting real excited about these bowls. She's so damn cute. I mean, he did learn the cooking skill, didn't he, when he was stuck? So, he could probably make something pretty good. It's like, is this real? I mean, yeah, definitely comes in handy. Why, is there something wrong with it? I mean, it's not that great of a room. It's pretty normal. But I guess from what she's had before, it's definitely a step up. I miss having a room. Yeah, we're probably going to do that a lot going forward. Unless we just like a Pokemon or something. I think that's a fair assessment, yeah. This is what you were born for right here. No surprise the cat wants to meet. Oh, that does look pretty good. Waku waku. Yeah, I don't get any, do I? Yeah, she just mowed that thing down. So you might want a napkin or something. There we go. As always, Sword Daddy on point. Imagine being able to get Isekai and essentially adopted a cute cat girl. Like, well, not day one, but, you know, episode 1. Very useful. Yeah, regeneration's so OP. That would be, yeah, I would agree with that. Just level up everything. But yeah, I guess you wouldn't have the points for all that. Is she asleep? Yeah. Stuffed herself in. Good thing he has ghost hands. It really does expand what he can do. Again, Chaos from Rants had a similar thing he could do, kind of make mysterious phantom-like appendages for certain things. Usually loot things. And there's the goblins. Hey, are we gonna kill some goblins this episode? Because we're definitely building them up a little bit. I'm pretty sure even last episode we got a shot of some goblins somewhere. Oh, stamina shrooms. We could definitely grab a couple of those. Stamina very useful in any kind of free mobile game. I'm sure she's having fun on the inside. Picking, you know, weeds, I mean, well, herbs or stuff, but yeah, it doesn't get much more exciting than that. Yeah, I did hear some clashing of blades. As she goes at a brisk pace. We're gonna have to save some people. Yeah, I might want to watch out, lady. I've seen what goblins can do to female adventurers. So you don't want to lose this fight, is what I'm saying. We can probably handle that. Especially if they can offer a bit of backup. But yeah, without us, they're screwed for sure. Final spell. He interrupted his final spell. So rude. He's like, no, I didn't do that awesome spell. That was somebody else. I'm not that good. That Kodomo was gonna save you, so show some respect. Our Moe girl is, yeah, Moeted. Okay. Okay. We're going really literal. You gotta be careful with fire magic in a forest, yeah. You got the music playing and everything. Let's go. Dead. That guy is so dead. Really do like the music. Let's kill some more. The sword's like bigger than they are too. You better believe it. Front throw rock. The ultimate technique. And why are the fight scenes in this show so good? Like, way better than I ever expected them to be going into it. It just feels so cool and dynamic, you know? Yeah, thanks for the help, guys. Your moral support back there was invaluable. And we heal you on top of everything. You better be grateful. No big deal. Just a passing cat girl. Only because I just started. She's so damn cute. I love her so much. Yeah, the one over there. Oh, that sounds awful. That sounds insanely awful. Is that what we've been building up to? Goblin Stampede? Truly is reminding me of Goblin Slayer. Like, so much emphasis on goblins. Should probably screenshot that for later. So you're saying if I kill them all, I'll probably rank up. Yeah, you guys do that. I'll go kill the goblins. Oh no! Calling for reinforcements, I think that was. Yeah, that's a real problem. That's why I don't let a single goblin get away, which is a lesson I learned in Goblin Slayer. You kill every last one of them. She's not wrong. Really need to get a sheath soon. A scabbard. A saya. Let's go. Just... Okay, that's not okay. We gotta kill him. He's dead next. I'll teach you to throw a Claud at me. Did it? I mean... the armor doesn't look like it has that much defense, but I guess it's fine. Triple thrust. The best technique. Dragon Fang again. Still one of the best names. Getting close to double digits. That one's got a scar. He's probably seen combat before. The show author definitely likes the whole, you know, like scarred look. Oh no, that one's really close too. Yeah, we could use some backup. Maybe we should get a party going at some point. Starting to get a little bit worried now. Oh! Hopefully that wasn't poisoned. Goblins do that. But yeah, retreat might be a good idea. I know goblins are the scum of the earth and they all must die, but a temporary retreat would be fine. But she is so damn cool. We're ending the episode, aren't we? God damn it. I was really getting into that too. I guess it's fine. I'll just wait till next week to see more of it. I mean, I have no choice, but... But yeah, she most likely didn't even have underwear back when she wore that outfit. So it's not too surprising that she considers it to not be needed, you know? It almost reminds me of Kuma Bear in a way, the way, like, because of how she looks when she enters, like, a fight scene or whatever, people always just, you know, underestimate her, like, as a default thing. I miss Kuma Bear. I quite enjoy that show. Yeah, the Goblin Stampede definitely gonna be next episode's big thing. And yeah, the credits, you know, no big deal. So yeah, that was the third episode of Tensei shitara Ken Deshita. And yes, this episode, another good one, definitely, as expected of this show. Like I said, it was a bit of a shopping trip focus because when you start off as an adventurer, you need equipment, right? She has a protagonist sword, which is cool, but she also needs armor, maybe some regular clothes as well, right? Some cooking stuff. So pretty much really getting life started, because as a slave, she really just had nothing, essentially. So she kind of has to start from zero, and luckily she has the money to do so because she sold materials or whatever, right? So getting herself all set up, get an actual room to stay in, which she very much appreciated that. Really overreacting to just how nice the room is, because it's better, definitely better than having no room, or whatever she is used to sleeping in, right? So definitely a big improvement in that sense. But also she has a sword that cooks for her. That's always a nice thing to have in life, for sure. But yeah, we also have the dwarf, which I didn't really talk about him too much yet. But yeah, he pretty knowledgeable about swords and stuff, understandable for like a blacksmith, and he really was an MVP, really cool guy, really getting us set up with everything we need, and even gave us a little bit of info about like divine blacksmiths or whatever that make divine swords. So yeah, hopefully we can learn a little more about that going forward as well. Like it'd be cool if we met other special swords just like him, maybe not exactly like him, but similar, right? That'd be cool to like cross blades with like another like that level of sword. That'd be pretty cool. Because so far, she hasn't really done that. She's killed wild animals. She's killed people with fairly normal swords, right? But I do like how we made sure to communicate to Shisho that just because your attack power is lower than another sword does not make you an overall worse sword. Like, that's just not a good mindset to have at all. Just there's so many factors when it comes to equipment. Even just like in RPGs, like items can have like strength buff, agility, stuff like that, right? So you can't just look at one stat and think, oh, that one's better than mine, That's almost like how a child would look at things, right? But luckily, yeah, our dwarf friend was able to explain to him that he's a super awesome sword and nobody can take that away from him, right? So, because he had the whole, like, what was it, mana, basically mana empowerment sort of thing. Like, I'm oversimplifying it, but it was something like that, so almost like going Kaioken in Dragon Ball Z, you can power up when you need to, right? So your default power level doesn't matter too much. That's almost the best comparison I can make. But yeah, we got all set up thanks to him. We got some clothes thanks to a girl that overheard our conversation about not wearing any underwear. So we got all that figured out too. But yeah, I really do enjoy. I know I've talked about this before, but I do really enjoy Fran as a character. Like, it's not easy to have a character be very cute, very moe, and also be believable when she fights as a cool, badass warrior kind of character, but she pulls it off pretty well, because if you don't pull it off well, you can come across as just like a glorified game of pretend, like, I don't know the best way to describe it, but like, but she doesn't come off that way. Like, it feels really like a genuine warrior adventure when she fights, like, it doesn't feel, fake or forced or whatever, right? It doesn't feel like role play, so at least not to me. I know that's probably a subjective thing, but it all works for me really well. And her cuteness is definitely really high up. She does, I don't know what the best word for it, but the way she gives her, like, borderline non-verbal responses to things, like, like, I don't know what you'd call it exactly, but she just does those brief little responses to things, and it's very cute stuff. Especially because just her voice is naturally cute as well. So she definitely, we're talking about stat distribution, the cuteness level is maxed out. We'll just get that out of the way right now. That's part of her stats distribution. But yeah, we as far as like actual combat goes, the show continues to deliver on that. Like, so far, every episode has had cool combat, right? Last episode was mostly about the exam and stuff like that. But of course, we also had fighting with some random assholes in the guild building, right? But this episode, we had helping some random adventurers who were in a bit of trouble, right? So she jumps in there like, what's this random child doing here? And then they see that she saves their asses. So at that point, they're just like, oh, wow, thank you so much for showing up, How can you ever repay you? Just the shift in attitude, very, very clear there. When she starts lopping off goblin heads, it sometimes has that effect. But yeah, like, I did kind of have my suspicions of this last episode, but goblins really do seem to be built up as the main antagonist of the show, which is very interesting because obviously there's another show that does that too. But like, yeah, they talk about the classes, the overall hierarchy. Like, it's interesting to see another show dedicated to goblins as an enemy, right? So it would be funny if they turn out to have the same author, but I'm sure they don't. But it's interesting to see. Like, I know goblins aren't the most, unique enemy ever, so it's not like it's that shocking of a thing to have two shows of them as a focus enemy, but I don't know, it's interesting to me. But I do continue to enjoy seeing her slaughter them. And it wouldn't surprise me if there's already some fan art out there of Fran and the protagonist of Goblin Slayer together, like maybe back to backs touching and killing goblins on either side, you know, like having to those backs as they tag team, you know, a two-party slaughter a bunch of goblins. If that fan art doesn't exist yet, I'm sure it will eventually. So, if anything, he would be her Shisho. But anyway, so yeah, I think that's all I got to say on the episode. As always, the combat was on point, and yeah, they ended off on a bit of a cliffhanger because she's really pushing herself to fight like quite a few goblins. Like she is powerful, no question about that. But like if there's that many goblins, and they're very competent at teamwork. That is something to be worried about, without question. So I'm a little bit worried. I guess we'll find out next episode how it goes. But she's a protagonist, so I'm sure she'll be fine. But anyway, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.